Crazy
no
weather.
sound.
Oh,
Okay, hold on.
no sound.
Okay, now let's try that.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, there it is.
Can you hear okay now? So if they didn't hear a word I said?
Nope, I guess, yeah.
Let's start all over again. Thank you.
We're going to start at the top.
Sorry
about that.
Everyone, welcome and thank you for coming and joining us on a Friday night. I was just saying that there is so much, I like saying the world is in commotion because this sums up a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But there's a lot going on with cruising, and I think an awful lot about those fires down in the whole LA area there. And I was saying that our thoughts and prayers are with those people. I actually called the Port of LA today. Everything is just fine there, San Pedro, and ships are coming and going. There's not been any impact there. If you want to know what Princess said they are doing for people, in the allowance they're making, you can watch my video today. And because I need views and I give y'all information, so watch. But anyway, truly our thoughts and prayers are with them.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I
it's
still
going to
have
be a
family
long
down
time.
there.
They're going to be a lot of.
They're all unaffected, so my sister didn't have power for a while, so but she seems
like a couple of days.
Yeah,
yes?
I don't know.
Is it back?
I would assume it's back. We would have heard from somebody else in the family if it wasn't.
So anyway, and they live like in Glendora, close to Pasadena, where Pasadena is in that area there.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to have y'all here though. And I had noticed Bruce's Gordon was late. We were late because of me. And I just finished a phone call. And as I sat down, I saw Bruce's comment that it's a crazy winter. We have snow in the south and up north. No snow where he is. So it is a little kind of funny weather, isn't it?
Yeah, we might get an inch tonight.
So, and you know what? We're having a dry winter comparatively. It has snowed some, but we're having a dry winter too.
Yeah.
Really dry winter. So I don't know if the drought's coming back. We just got out of it last year. So maybe it's starting all over again.
Yeah, they said we're at 90% in the mountains. So
I just don't believe them. I don't know what they measure with, okay? So Gordon always likes my science. But anyway, Tim and Cindy, really good to see you. HRVOJE. Nice to have you. Thoughts and prayers definitely with the people in California. Hey, Boss Peppa, so nice to see you from Raleigh there. And Sue and Phil, it's always really good to see you
Chilly,
both.
Florida.
Clyde, really good to see you. Chilly, Florida. See, it's chilly where it's supposed to be warm. Let's see. Clyde, like I said, nice to have you with us from Seattle. Kay, snowy Arkansas, nearly 10 inches of snow, and they are not used to this. You know, I saw I saw some posts about Arkansas today in social media, and you did get snow, and it's not your thing. So we'll keep you in our prayers that you'll be safe. And Maudie, so good to see you. Carrie, nice to see you as well. I think so many people are praying for everyone there in the whole LA area that this is going on. And I hope we don't keep on having more fires cropping up.
Yeah.
So,
well, number one, hopefully that the winds die down, which
you know what, Kay is so sweet. She says, is there a way I can help the Let's Go family member that lost their house? You know what, I'm going to message her again. I had spoken with her on Sunday, and so let me message her again. I sent one and I hadn't heard back, just a text, but let me do that again and see what I can find out, because that's what I was asking. I wanted to know what we could all do to pitch in, because we are family around here. And so I'll write that down to make sure I message her when we're all done here today. Let's see. And I'm going to write down Kate because I remembered. Wanted to know. Okay. So, yeah. And it's Carla Jenkins. I'm not telling anything that everybody can't see on Facebook. So that's who lived there. She said she left home to go teach a night class, not even thinking anything was wrong. And by the time she was done, they were evacuated and her house burned down. So I can only imagine what that feels like. So there's so many people there. Sure is nice to see you all. It's really nice to see you all. Christine, nice to have you with us. Code 4 for Life, Don and Scotty, really good to see you. I have been thinking through everybody that I know that lives in California, and I know you guys are more northern, but I keep thinking, where is everybody and where are they? And so I'm glad you guys are all right. Becky, really good to see you from San Diego. Glad you're okay. Let's see. Tim and Cindy are just getting now freezing rain. That's the hard part of winter, freezing rain.
Yeah.
Then he was sweet and sent me a picture today. He had to shovel his backyard for their sweet little dogs.
Oh.
So they have snow. Yeah, they're not supposed to have snow. Tennessee, Holland America Open. Yes, they did. Their Pacific Australia 2026-27 cruises. They booked their requirement 43-day cruise in March of 2027.
There you
How
go.
fun is that?
There you go.
That's really exciting. I am so excited. I am so excited. I should talk about Holland America tomorrow for those that they just opened, because there are some really good ones there. Really good ones. Well, hi there, Connie. How are you? I've been giving you a minute to settle in, and I wanted to know about Asamara. You had a blast. I am so happy you had a blast.
Good.
I was really hoping that you would just love it. So thanks, Clyde says, praying for all the people. They'll be talking to his brothers that live there. Luckily, they're outside the fire area. Hey there, Kevin. Has anyone else been inundated with daily emails this week from Princess regarding new cruise bookings? I have 2 new bookings and have received multiple emails about them every day. We haven't.
No. I mean, we've booked some flights. We booked some excursions.
We booked a cruise. Was that this week or at the end of last? The November 29th, 2026 group cruise. We booked that. I
did get 2 maybe, but that's been the entire week about, oh, hey, don't forget to get some excursions for this one, but
I want to tell everybody, if you're coming on the Love Boat cruise with us, they have a great disembarkation excursion that will take you from the ship to the Johnson Space Center, tour you, I guess, show you a little bit of Houston on the way to the airport. So we're going to do that. I thought that would be really fun.
Yeah.
So plan on that. Let's see. Christine, you and Randy, nice to see you guys. You've got snow in Charlotte. You guys don't often have snow in Charlotte, do you? Yeah, I hope you're keeping warm. Yeah, let's see. Hey, Melody, nice to see you. Once again, she's thinking of the people in the fires from Vancouver. Weather. Oh, Can text Diva. I love that name. Love that name. So they're coming with this in 2026. So Can text Diva. She's a diva, but Canada and Texas. I love that. Karen, nice to see you. Let's see. Okay. I wonder if they just send, so Carrie says he's been getting emails for a while. You know what? I feel like I'll go along and I'll think Princess doesn't have my private email address. And then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? They have it because I'm getting some emails, and then it will go away again. So I don't really know what impacts that. It doesn't seem to follow a booking pattern or anything. I don't know. We got Lori with us and Belinda.
It's a new
so good to see you.
Is all it is.
Oh, so Belinda up there in Alberta, it's warmer than normal. So nice to see you, Belinda.
No snow angels.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so Tom says, what's the latest from Princess on cruises from San Pedro? Everything is still sailing there. Like I said, I think the Discovery is supposed to be back tomorrow. And when I called the port, there were no delays. I haven't heard a word about anything to do with that. Like I said, if you just want to know what Princess is doing, you can watch my video today. But cruises are going. Absolutely. Yeah. All righty. Becky says, thanks. Becky said it too. Cruises from San Pedro shouldn't be impacted. Fires aren't near there. The air quality will be poor, of course, like she said. Good point. But they're still going. Yeah. Bruce says, looking forward to meeting us on the Love Boat. I am so excited to meeting you on the Love Boat as well. We have 2 before then, though. You know Tough life. So here is a quote for you. And I'm going to have to talk about it more because I've been having more ideas, bright ideas. But you want to know what? I know you've all thought of this, but you know what? Life doesn't wait for anyone. So do what you want. And it's just to me really exciting to do some things that you want to do, some things you've looked forward to doing forever, maybe, or that just recently found out you needed to do. There's something I think extra special about that. So, okay, now we're to the no sound part.
Yeah.
So here, you can be in
Okay.
charge of comments.
Well,
you guys are
and
awesome.
well,
Thanks. And,
there was a question right here.
okay.
How accurate are the itinerary maps on Princess's website? So I'm interested in the Alaska cruise.
Okay, so here's what you need to know when you look at the inside passage. So usually they will call, like, the inside passage is that passage of land that goes between the island and up this way, right? But even if it goes around on this side of it, they call it the inside passage. Throwing that out there.
Yeah.
And so truly you need to look and see where it is that you're going. And they don't take you, I shouldn't say never, it could be wrong, but generally when you sail out of out of Seattle, why do I get San Diego? When you sail out of Seattle, they don't take you up and go, is that Vancouver Island? No, it's not Vancouver Island. It's another island.
Yeah, the big one.
It is the one you go between and go.
Ask our expert, Carrie, but yeah, I'm checking this out.
I don't think it is. But anyway, when you, when you look at the map and there's the one that goes up through where it's much more narrow and up through there, then you have this part up here. I looked at that before because I thought, well, that can't be
Vancouver
the inside.
Island.
Oh, it is.
The big one is Vancouver Island.
That makes me happy to think I thought something. But there's Victoria.
Victoria's up here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Victoria's down here. Vancouver itself is over here.
Okay.
And there's Vancouver Island.
So just look at the map. I would say the maps are really accurate the way they show that working. And so if you want to go up through that little narrow part, make sure that you book a cruise out of Vancouver and that it goes up that way.
Yes. The only other thing I would say is if you notice the map doesn't match exactly the ports, it's very possible they made a change on the port calls, but they rarely update that map.
That's a good point.
Once they put it up there, it's pretty much static. So that I've rarely seen them update that.
Yeah, and today in my video I talked about it too. A lot of times, like if they change an itinerary, they're supposed to send, you an email about it. If you have a travel agent, they're supposed to send the travel agent an email about it. Sometimes they don't go through. And so I would say, keep an eye. But usually those maps are accurate, I would say, as far as which direction they're going there as they come out. So let's see. Christine says she pre-purchased the soda and mocktails for her upcoming 2 cruises. Do you think with the new mocktails menu that will be affected? No, I think that they have not said a peep about them being affected. And in fact, I just looked at the Princess website, unless they're going to, before I did my video about that the other day, I looked to see if they were going to change a package or have a separate one for that. And it doesn't say anything about it. So hopefully they're just going to be included because people have paid for that package. I would like to think if they do change it, that they would let everybody keep what they already had purchased. And if they want to charge more, they can charge more for it in the future. But I had that exact same thought, Christine, because I thought those are like a whole new world that we didn't have before. They used to be that, you get your soda and a virgin pina colada or a virgin strawberry daiquiri or one of those instead of a mojito, a no-hito. But other than that, there wasn't like this whole huge menu with all these other makings that they're advertising. So it'll be really interesting to see.
Well, and I would venture to say that it would actually increase their people purchasing those packages who were more hesitant to purchase them before because they would say, I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
But now they're going to say, oh, if I can have more mocktails and such, I will go ahead and purchase the package.
Yeah, that's true. They'll do more.
So,
and truly, you generally can only drink so much. But what else did I want to tell you? So we have been going back and forth about the Plus thing still because of the Wi-Fi issue. But one of our Let's Go family members is going to be on the Panama Canal cruise in January. And so she is graciously going to go to fast.com and do speed tests every now and again and just let me know what it looks like. Because then we'll know if we really need to pay for the Plus package for the Wi-Fi situation or if we'll be okay as it is. So I took everybody's advice and we had done the financial analysis of our gratuities and what we'd already paid for Wi-Fi and that to try to see how much more we were going to be paying just to have the faster Wi-Fi. So I hope that new package comes out. Like they said March. I hope it starts like March 1st. Because March 1st is March. Yeah. Let's see. What did Carrie say? Oh, he didn't. That's when you weren't hearing. Thank you so much, you guys. So, yeah, I'm really excited to find out, Christine, and follow along. So, Susan had snow last night in Mississippi. Ellen, really good to see you. Hey, Ray, it is so good to see you and Linda.
Someone else was mentioning that it was freezing cold in Northwest Indiana.
Oh, Moss. Did I miss that one?
Somebody Moss.
Oh, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Burr. Let's see, what did Ray and Linda have to say? We just got home from the Sun Cruise on December 21st, and now we're just starting to get over the cruise crud. Oh my goodness, you caught a few days ago.
Sorry.
Just before the cruise ended. I am so sorry. I am sorry that it takes a while to bounce back. And you would think I don't spread the germs clearly unless I'm sick and don't know it, but I'm sorry you got sick. I feel really bad. I keep thinking, in my videos, I keep saying, you're going to get sick. Sickness is everywhere, but it still makes me really sad when someone gets sick. I don't want anybody to get sick. So I'm glad you're bounced back because we have a lot of fun to have on the Panama Canal cruise. So,
well, and you mentioned a lot about what are the top illnesses right now in your video a couple weeks ago, and then yesterday.
I looked. Influenza is still such a big deal. Mostly influenza A, norovirus, and RSV. Even in adults, it's huge right now. So
in today's video, when she talks about
stuff on me. Sorry.
When we talked about the noro, I went and got the graph from the CDC and included that.
Thank you, dear.
So you could see.
Thank you. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, there it is. So please, everybody, stay well. Drink your vitamin C. Take that zinc. Get enough sleep.
We don't know about zinc, okay? Gordon's just saying what he's read. So
just what I'm
take
told.
that with a grain of salt. And we don't give medical advice here.
No.
Other than get well soon.
Yeah.
So ILoveThis life. Oh, looking forward to coming on the 2026. So send me an email. We'd love to have you come. Or if you've sent me an email, if anybody has sent me an email and you're wondering where I went, for heaven's sakes, just send it again. Yeah. Oh, Connie says it was hot in the Caribbean. That sounds like heaven.
Good.
Just sounds like heaven.
Well, somebody else said maybe it's coming up still. There was a freeze warning in Phoenix.
Oh, that's unusual. Yeah. So, Samira, nice to have you with us. I love everyone who's sending their prayers and thoughts with everyone in those fires. Yeah, Holly is in Iowa, just a dusting of snow today. Can maybe get some snow this weekend. It is crazy weather.
Yeah.
Mary says, having grown up in LA, I can't fathom the situation everyone is going through.
Yeah,
and you look at the pictures on the news, and it is just like everything is gone. It's just horrible. Really, really horrible. Yeah.
Well, and I remember, what was it, it's probably been 6 or 7 or 8 years ago, they had those ones in Ventura that basically they came up to my brother's property line. And just the hundreds of homes that were wiped out there as well.
That's true. They did. There were like all these subdivisions, as people were selling their groves they would build. And oh my goodness, it was just devastating. Yeah. So let's see. It was Pat and Rich that said they're going to have freeze warnings in Phoenix. What is that? Let's see. Tom says it's been mentioned on his news to donate to the Red Cross. Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like, I don't work for the Red Cross. I give them money, though. I do. We donate to them and we donate to our church because they have humanitarian efforts that they do a lot. So, absolutely, Tom. Thanks for reminding everybody. It's really important to give when you can help. Yeah. Chile, South Florida, Kim. So nice to see you, Kim. I can't wait to see you next. Let's see. Mary's waiting for a bit more snow in Delaware.
Okay.
So how many people like it to snow on a cruise? Not in the Caribbean, but like when you're on a cruise, you're going somewhere cold. Do you like it to snow? I was thinking about that today when I thought of, been thinking about Antarctica and
we had a little
just
bit,
everything that goes with it. We did.
Yeah.
We did. I took boots. I was really glad I took boots.
Yeah.
So.
But that's expected. That's what you want.
Yeah. See, and Nancy has not gotten any emails from Princess for over a week or more. So see, go figure out what that looks like. I don't know. So let's see. Oh, Belinda's thinking about doing that excursion too. Good, Belinda. You can get on the same bus if you want. Well, hello there. There's our Hetty. She's warm today. Sorry, I got the bell here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Tom is going to do transfer arrangements from Houston to Galveston in a hotel. I'm still working on a hotel with a block of rooms. I called 2 and they're not open yet. So Gordon's looking at some other hotels for me to check with. Let's see. Michael says, need to schedule a time to make final payment on our Princess Cruise number 15.
There you go.
Wow, you guys. I always like to talk to you too. So you just call me whenever you like. You can call me this evening when we're done, or whenever works good for you. Well, there's hope. We're in a polar vortex. Oh my goodness, for at least the next 2 weeks. Those polar vortexes are cold. Snow will be around till April at this rate. Yeah, it's like it's winter, isn't it? But it's a really cold winter in some places. I'm sorry you have the polar vortex. Yeah. Let's see. Francis got snow in Oklahoma. Oh my goodness. I remember when growing up in Indiana, when the schools would be closed due to snow. It's the best days. Yeah, best days. Let's see. Yes, Kay, I am going to try to book group hotel space. We are still like 11 months out. And so like the 2 that have called told me to check with them at 6 months. That makes me a little nervous. Yeah. So I'm trying to find somewhere I can do it now. And so I am working on it. And if I can't get it soon, I'll let you know so that you can make reservations. And if closer we can get something, people can cancel and stay at the same if they want. But Gwen and I are going to do that Saltwater Moms transfer service from Houston down.
From the airport down.
Schedule that tonight, Lev.
Okay.
So that we can go down and stay in Galveston, and then the next morning we just get up and go over the ship. No waiting around the airport. So that's what we're going to do.
If you're nervous like I am, I've got 2 hotels booked in Galveston already.
He does. He does. And so those are the ones I asked at first, and we can't have a group yet. But we'll keep checking. We'll see what we can find.
But what I do this all the time. I get a location and I book 3 or 4 places, and then I always narrow it down and say, no, we don't want that one. Don't that one.
He just likes that. So
I love to click.
Thanks, Holly. Everybody hit the like button. If you are here and you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you have not hit that like button, please do. It's funny to have to ask for a thumbs up, but indeed it makes a difference. So thanks, everyone. Yeah. Oh, it is Vancouver Island. Thank you both. 2 of you said that. 3 of you said that are right up there. Thank you. So sometimes you think you know the map, and sometimes you're not sure. They've got snow in Dallas. Our son had to go. One of them that lives here, had to go to Austin for work this week, and they canceled on the way home. He was supposed to go through Dallas. His flight was, but they canceled it due to the snow. Yeah. So I don't know how he got here, but he got here a different way.
Well, they were going to put him through Phoenix, but he would have had a 12-hour layover.
Overnight.
At least he could have called his sister.
Caroline come and get him. Yeah.
But he ended up he found a direct flight. So
they switched to that.
He got home yesterday.
Yeah. Let's see.
Doug from Simi Valley, just outside the fire zone. Yeah, you'd be definitely in the middle of the smoke. Can't wait for your sun cruise. So you can breathe some clean air. I'm with you.
Yeah, it looks like Tom wants to do his own group too. So he's going to do a group reservation for Love Boat. So a group reservation for the Love Boat.
I think it was a meet and greet kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Are you doing a meet and greet, Tom? Okay. That's just great. And we're going to do ours. So yeah, with our group, it's just fun. It's fun to go on a cruise. Thomas is already starting prayers for the Star Princess inaugural. You know what? That's not a bad idea. It's good to start early because we want to go. I like that. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Chris gave his wife the cruise, Holland America, the Zuiderdam for Christmas. Was she so excited? Their coworkers are calling her spoiled. So they're going to start to cruise more. I am so happy. We are glad you're coming with us. We are really excited that you're going to come. So if anybody doesn't know, that's on July 4th, 2026, round trip out of Boston. I don't know that we'll ever have another year like next year when it comes to how many group cruises. But like each one, I looked at the list and thought, what should I take away? And I can't take them away because they're all really special. And so I think, what a year 2026 will be. But you know what? 2025 is shaping up to be very special. So it's just exciting, isn't it? And I love to meet you all and go together. So let's see. No snow or major fires in San Diego, but those winds have been horrible. If they've been terrible, Rhonda, Glad you're okay, sweetie. Let's see. Oh, Sue and Phil got their UK ETA last week.
Pretty easy process and quick approval notification.
Good.
Very good to know.
That's great. Thanks for sharing that. Belinda, they did theirs too. Very quick and easy.
Good.
Are you still sick, Thomas? He got pneumonia.
Oh.
So you sweetheart, I keep on hoping you're going to be feeling better. Yeah. Let's see. Rhonda says zinc works as well. So Christine, hey Christine, nice to see you. Let's see. And Jerry, hey, it's so good to see you. Really nice to see you and Barb and Kelly. Yeah, all three of you. Norovirus and flu enough to get reported to the CDC. Oh my goodness. Lots of extra cleaning and crew wearing masks. Thanks for saying that. You know, I think sometimes if people don't know what a good job the cruise lines do, they would think that they don't. But I always think of when I go anywhere, like, you know, you go to the mall or you go, you know, to generally like to a school, you go to church, you go to the grocery store, nobody's cleaning like they are on a cruise ship. And the same with a lot of hotels. I've stayed at a lot of really nice hotels and I haven't seen people following people around from really, really nice to like your standard Hampton Inn to all of these. They do a fine job, but not like a cruise ship does. Yeah. So I feel like they do everything they can do.
And especially how much we've seen with the service that's had to go down in the hotels because they've still not been able to restore their staff to what it was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
So we don't get the room done every day.
Yeah, when we were in Boston last, was it 5 nights? In the same hotel, and we didn't get our room done once.
Yeah.
And it was okay. You just stop and ask on the way in if you need like more tissue or toilet paper or another towel, whatever. Just on our way in every evening, we'd ask for whatever we needed. So, Christine says they got snow in Skagway. Thomas hates snow. Let's see. Connie loves it, but doesn't hardly ever get it. Oh, Clyde says they don't mind it snowing on a cruise. Me either. I think it's magic when it snows when you're on a cruise ship. That's what I think.
I like what Barb says here. Post-cruise dissatisfaction with real life after the Island Princess.
Changes everything. How you come home and you're like, oh. Yeah, I like that. That's really cute. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Tom Barton's dancing in Upper
Storm. Had a chance recently to practice his steps for the next Mexican Riviera cruise. That's just fun. Let's see. A hotel also. Oh, you've got 2 days, Bruce says.
Good.
Okay. Let's see. Would you be able to provide more information on your transfer from the airport to Galveston? Yes, I'll even text you if you remind me. It's so last time, I think it was just this last Monday, they were talking, people that are really familiar, cruise out of there a lot. We're talking about, I think it's called Galveston Saltwater Moms or just Saltwater Moms, but it's a transfer service that takes you, will like take you from the Houston airport. Gordon's going to look for it right now. From the Houston airport down to the hotel that you want to go to down in Galveston. And it's supposed to be better than going just on an Uber. So we thought, I like people that support small business. I like people that are kind enough to support me. So Gordon and I decided we're going to support them. And so that's where we're going to book Galveston Saltwater Moms. So that's how we're going to book our transfer, just down from the ship down to the airport. I'm sorry, from the Houston airport down to the Galveston hotel the night before. So
they have
a nice website.
This is on their Facebook.
Oh.
So we'll investigate it more and get back to you.
Yeah, we'll tell you more about it. But that's what we were thinking of doing. So, Millie, nice to see you, Millie. Let's see. Heard it's easy to have the process done on the iPhone. Done on iPhone, then Android. Tried many times the last 2 days. Oh, on her Android, no luck.
And somebody made a comment down below about maybe.
Oh, on the inside of the back of your passport. Do that. So there's that little card in the back of your passport, but try scanning it on the back. Like open up your passport.
That's what Sue said. Try turning your passport over, picked it up from the back side.
Yeah. Thomas, are you the one that told me that a while ago? I've tried to repeat it a few times. Yeah, open it up. Yeah, that's supposed to be the best way.
Yeah.
So thanks for saying that. Thanks, Millie. That helps everybody have an idea that, open it up. So, Tom's doing Cruise Critic. Mel runs things. Good to see you. I like that name.
Someone's
Let's
asking the
see.
specific dates for Alaska in 2026.
It's June 21st on the Star Princess. So it's round trip out of Seattle. It does go to Glacier Bay. No, it doesn't.
Endicott Arm and Dawes
Yeah,
Glacier.
Endicott Arm and Dawes, which you want to know what they, okay, so here's what I always think. They run, not everybody can go to Glacier Bay, but the Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier, I think sometimes these big glaciers, maybe people think they're not as cool because they're not in Glacier Bay, but they are every bit as cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're epic. And so that is where this cruise is going. And it's because it's the big brand new ship and they know people want to sail on it. So they're putting Glacier Bay on another ship. But it's going to be wonderful. So it is June 21st. Like I said, round trip from Seattle. We have a sea day, then Ketchikan. Then the next day, Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier, that's a sea day, but we're going to do cruising on that day. I love you. You just took away the itinerary.
Oh, sorry.
Back?
I didn't realize you were reading
and then we've got Juneau, then Skagway, a day at sea, Victoria, from 7 p.m. until midnight. So that means there's enough time to go see Bouchard Gardens with all the beautiful lights. And then
I thought you were doing all that from memory.
I should memorize that. I should pay attention.
Yeah. So, but I'll get the actual dates in there because right now, at the time that I put this together, I was having a rough time. So
June 21st, 2026. Yeah. So send me an email if you'd like to come. Let's go traveltips@gmail.com. Yeah. Yeah. Norma, nice to see you, sweet pea.
Now, could I put a question out there? Has anybody had any trouble reaching our website lately? Because I spent a lot of time.
We switched to us doing it. We've been through a lot.
It's a new.
Every time I try now, though, it works.
Yeah.
So let's go travel tips.
Let's go traveltips.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
let's see. So thanks for asking, Jackie. Tell us if you have questions about that. U.S. passport. The chip is in the inside. Thank you, Hetty. You guys are so awesome. Yeah.
Someone said go slow to scan it. Which, yeah.
Thank you. Belinda said thanks. Let's see.
And rub the phone back and forth.
Yeah, just waiting for it to catch it.
So,
let's see. Bruce says they booked with Galveston Limousine and Transportation. I don't know. It's that thing I said last time.
Oh, yeah.
About, you got moms out there, doing their best. Like, I'm just gonna give them my money. Have them take me. They'll get me there in time because that's what moms do. Even if they have to hurry. So I know. Okay, Lucy says my husband and I started emergency daily in preparation for their upcoming cruise in 3 weeks. That's a good idea. Make sure that you've got your vitamins all up.
Well, and I know some of you,
Carrie. Nice to see you, sweetheart.
Avoid your grandkids the last couple of weeks.
That's the thing I never understood for a long time. Oh my goodness. Joe's going to be on the Sky Princess next Sunday. Oh, Joe, you're going to have to tell us about it. If anybody that's not on our Facebook group, come and join because I love following along and seeing what you post from your cruises or getting ready to go. It's really fun to hear.
Yeah.
Ellen, you and Marge from an Arizona RV resort.
Oh, there you go.
That sounds nice. Yeah, it sounds really nice.
But it sounds like you might be chilly the next few nights. So
yeah, so
bundle up.
Oh, Cheryl and Dale, O'Hare flight is tomorrow to Fort Lauderdale. Weather looks good. Sky Princess, here they come. We'll send you some dance photos. We would love to see dance photos.
Yeah.
So who else? Oh, so Joe, now you're going to be on the same cruise as Cheryl and Dale. So I don't know how you'll know who each other is. But if you bump into each other, take a picture together, okay? And send it along. That's just really fun. Let's see. Gina wants to know, did we go on the Seine? Yep, we did. We went on the Seine. We're looking at the Seine July 2025 Grand Mediterranean. Okay, I know this. I know what you're talking about. And so the Sun Princess in 2025, and I'll be frank, in 2026. So I feel like in 2025, the Sun and the Majestic are the two that are doing these really cool itineraries. Honestly, in 2026, the more cool ones are being done by the Sun Princess, quite frankly. But we went on the Sun Princess in March when she was really, really new. We went out of Athens, and you know what? Here's my whole summation. It really amazes me how polarizing, as a general rule, the Sun Princess is. Yeah, it seems like you have either people that love it or people that don't want to go on that again. And I feel like there's some people in the middle, but you don't hear much from them. You hear a lot of people that either, like I said, love it or they hate it. And so I would think that the things that really would stand out of the reviews that I've heard most lately, people love how much specialty dining there is. And I love the way they've done the pool area. I like that the buffet is not up at the pool anymore. They've got great food options up there at the pool. So if you want to go up there and have a bite to eat and just relax, it is absolutely wonderful. What they have done with those decks, it's a beautiful ship. The way they've even, when I first saw that where the International Cafe was, not on the ground level by the Piazza area, I was like, but you know what? It turned out just fine. And it made it so that you have a bigger International Cafe area there and a bigger bar area. It just like kind of curves around, and then you go into the eatery. So, which is what they call the buffet. It makes it really nice. They've got some outside dining area that is set up so nicely. It's better than just trying to go out the back or something funny. It's not funny, but just different. It's beautifully done. And so I ended up really liking it. The things that I think are real misses, it's funny to me. Some people that have gone recently have said, you know what, the Piazza is so loud. And whenever somebody officially asks, they have told them it's a problem with the equipment. So here you have this brand new ship that apparently you can't turn the volume down. And so I'm hoping they get that worked out soon, because it is just beyond loud. It is so loud. And it's not because I'm old either. It is loud.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that people don't like that the entertainment venues are so small.
Yeah. The main venues. The
Princess Live Theater area is bigger, but they weren't really thinking about how that space is used and like how people sit and how they use it, but it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. And then the arena is smaller. There's not a big entertainment venue. And I think it depends though a lot. When I go on a Mediterranean cruise, I end up seeing less entertainment generally, like that Grand Mediterranean. You go to so many ports. And they're all ports, like there's not a clunker in the group. There's not one that you think, oh, well, today there's really nothing to see. No, they are all fantastic. Yeah. And so you're up and at them, you're going to see things. And so I tend to not spend quite as much time with the entertainment. So if the theater's a little small, it's okay. Yeah. And if there's a show I really want to see, then I would go stand in line to see it. But I think that if it's got the itinerary that you want, definitely you should go. And that Grand Mediterranean is just fabulous. Yeah. I'm envious. So
Bruce says the same thing. Venues on the sun are too small for the passenger count. Venues on the sun are too small for the passenger count.
They are. I think that, and the thing is too, it's not like you could have like the arena going at 7:30, the dome going at 7:30, and the Princess Live going at 7:30 and take care of everybody. No, you could add the Piazza to that, and that would take care of a lot of people. And then assume some people want to be up at the pool or but a lot of people like to go see entertainment when they're on a cruise. It's a really big component. A lot of people love to go see entertainment, and so they kind of need to, I haven't seen anything being redone for the Star, but I sure wish they would think twice. I don't know, those boards are probably already there, but I wish they would make that bigger to accommodate more people. Yeah, let's see. Ray says they got to meet Don, Tony, and his wife on the Sun. They are so nice, aren't they? Yeah. They are just the nicest people. Yeah. Just the nicest people. And by the way, I need to keep reminding everybody, pray for Don. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers as well. I worry about him. I worry about him a lot. He's had a lot of cancer and now it's coming back. Yeah. It's not good.
It's really rough. Yeah. So William says that he heard that they're changing the buffet to self-serve next year.
You know what? I've heard that going around. Thanks. William, are you the one that emailed me about that? Yeah. I'm not sure.
So do we perpetuate the rumor or do we snuff it?
I don't know. When I think about how that buffet is set up, they would have to take down a bunch of stuff to make that work. Like now there's a little bit of it self-serve, right? They have a little case and you can take out your piece of cake, just grab a few things, but I don't know. I guess we'll just see. If I were in charge of a cruise line, I wouldn't make it self-serve. You think of all the things with the norovirus, with them serving you had another built-in layer right, of protection. So I guess we'll just see. We'll just see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, I love Cheryl says she loves the Sun Princess. So see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tom was asking what's the address, and I assume you mean for the website.
He popped it
I
in.
popped it in right
Thanks,
there.
Tom. Yeah, just let's go traveltips.com. Code 4 for life. Princess should realize that 90 decibels and greater
causes hearing damage.
It is so loud. And it really struck me as funny that when people ask, they're like, we can't fix it. It's like, you what? It's brand new. Get it fixed.
Yeah. So did anybody else grow up when you went to dance as a youth that they would have the decibel meter come out? And
we didn't have that.
We did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah. They'd bring it out and then they'd tell them, turn the music down.
That's really funny. Lily, it is sure good to see you. Enjoyed the Sun Princess. Agreed the venues are a bit small, but always thank you, sweetheart, for saying she's always managed to find herself some place to sit and enjoy every little bit of it. I love that. See, that's what we do because we want to go and have a nice time. And we really enjoyed the Sun Princess. Clearly because when we're doing our group cruise on the Sun Princess, November 29th of 2026, and there are other ships sailing, that I thought that we needed to go on the Sun, and I enjoyed it that much. So Sue and Phil say yes on Dawn. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. Heard from the staff. I've seen that on the little schedule thing. I think I've seen 2026 there as well, which is nuts. I mean, all ships need a dry dock because there are certain maintenance you got to do.
Yeah.
But I hope I can't imagine they're not going to move walls and expand the theater. But hopefully that's kind of a long time to have loud music, though.
Yeah. Well, I remember when we went on the Regal 2 years ago, and it was in dry dock just a month before that. And it was just basically simply they drove it in, they cleaned the bottom off, did some painting, and off they went. So some of the quick stuff.
Myra, nice to see you, sweetheart.
Bobby's here for the first time.
Oh, good to have you with us.
Thank you.
But longtime subscriber. Thank you, Bobby. It's nice to see you here. Thanks for coming. I was trying to think of like what the big headlines are in cruising right now. And I think itinerary changes, I hate to say that, but itinerary changes seem to be coming up a lot. And in thinking about that, tell me what you think. So with the number of itinerary changes we've been hearing, and it's not just Princess, it's other cruise lines as well. I wonder, it doesn't just seem like, but I know that the cruise lines are even more anxious during this time when cruising is so popular and they're selling so well to release itineraries as far out as they can and get them booked as far out as they can, so that the demand will keep holding, right? And they'll be able to fill things up. But I always wonder if as they issue some of these, they're like hopeful, right? Hopeful. I've never thought that before until just lately. If they thought, well, we've always been able to go in there just fine. Well, let's put it on the itinerary. If it doesn't work out, we'll go somewhere else. And so I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know how all that is set up. I've attended a lot of webinars, listened to a lot of trainings, and that never seems to come up. I do know, as I listen to different cruise lines and they have people on who are in charge of itineraries for a certain region, it's remarkable to me how many of them don't know that region well. They've either not sailed there, they've not sailed there extensively. Not all of them. Some people have. So I don't mean to lump everybody together, but quite a few don't know their region as well as I would have expected. You would think if you're in charge of a region, and this is across different cruise lines, I'm not picking on Princess. I would think that if I were in charge of setting up itineraries for a certain region, I'd have sailed there several times, looked at the ports, paid attention to a lot, and it's not always the case. And so I'm wondering if that's how we sometimes get itinerary changes. Just putting that out there. Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody loves Dawn. I love that. So Casey, it sure is nice to see you. How are you doing?
Asking when our next cruise
is.
So
Panama Canal, February 21st.
46 days, 45 days.
Oh, Gordon will look for us.
I'll look right now.
Let's see. Oh, Norma, thanks for saying that. Code 4 for Life has 35 days until their 35-day Hawaii and Tahiti cruise round trip from San Diego on the Koningsdam. It's going to be really nice. I can't remember. Somewhere I was reading or somebody was saying they love the Koningsdam. And I liked it when I was on that ship too. It's a really good ship. I'm glad you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casey's asking, Regal or Royal, which do you prefer?
Royal or Ruby? No, Royal or Ruby. So we haven't been on the Ruby
Oh.
Princess yet. I've been on the Royal Princess 2 times. Gordon, have you been on the Royal Princess? I don't think so. He's been on the, you've been on the Regal More Love. And the Royal
Yeah,
came,
but I
and then
thought
the
there
Regal
was
came.
one thing that we did on the Royal. Maybe not. Was the Royal or you know what? I'm going to look.
Just gonna look.
Yeah.
So we haven't been on the Ruby. Somebody was asking me about the Ruby the other day, which caused me to do some research on it. And everything I hear about the Ruby is really good. It is one of Princess's older ships, but people seem to be really enjoying her. So if anybody has anything they want to add about that, you can. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Hope says sailing some bucket list cruises, changes to these cruise itineraries may be a deal breaker. You know what? I agree with you, Hope. I agree with you. And so if you book a cruise and the itinerary gets changed before final payment and you want to cancel, rebook, try something else. Okay, so here's what I think about all that.
It's 42 days.
It's 42 days.
42 days.
So to me, I don't know. See, this new phase of life I'm in, I am thinking about a little bit more about what I said earlier that someone told me today of like, life doesn't wait for anyone. And so if I want to go somewhere and it's a bucket list cruise place, like I want to go, let's say the Mediterranean, because we were just talking about that. And one of my ports gets taken off there, something like Santorini or Mykonos, like wherever it is that you really, really want to go, you have to weigh in your mind, do I want to wait another year? I mean, if you can rearrange that year and pick up another one, absolutely go ahead and do that. But if you can't, then you have to say, what do I think about waiting another year? Would I rather go and see all of that much and miss one little thing or risk waiting another year? I don't know. So, and that's like an individual question answer. It's a question you have to ask yourself and decide. But I understand completely. I know it's really hard when you went somewhere to go that place. Like I think when we went on our Baltic cruise, if we hadn't gone to St. Petersburg, I would have just melted. It would have been really sad because I really wanted to see the other places, but that's where I was going. That's why I booked that. And so I get it. But then the other side, flip side of it, we always talk about if it gets canceled and you've already made your final payment, you can't change your mind. You just find the good and off you go. Yeah. And then hopefully you'll get a chance to go again. And if you don't, it's okay. Watch more videos about it, read about it, and think about it. Yeah.
No, I have not been on the Royal Princess.
Didn't think so.
You've been on it twice.
Lily says Ruby is her least favorite. She's been on it twice. See, and Tim and Cindy love the Ruby. The Ruby is great, Renee. And so, yeah, it just depends on what it, and I think it can vary a little bit, like if you're before or after a dry dock, or even the cruise you go on. The crew, sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they're great, makes a difference. So the buffet needs a remodel like they did on the Emerald. So see, I love you guys can find the good and just still know what she needs fixed. Yeah. Oh, Chris says NCL seems to change a lot of itineraries after the final payment is due. Indeed. Yeah. You know what they do, but I also know Norwegian, it's their own thing. They're really interesting to me right now. But I like Norwegian just great. Like it's great. We're looking for another cruise. We were trying to decide what to do, but if you look at where they changed, like those changes they just made that I was telling y'all about not going to Corfu, to me, see Corfu, I could book a cruise to go to Corfu and I'd be really sad when they took it off. But the places they're going instead of are still equally amazing. Oh, yeah. But that tightens up their little gas pattern. It really does. So you just have to wonder what they're doing.
Yeah.
So let's see. Casey is glad to hear most people like the Ruby. They're looking at a cruise on her. Good. So, you know what? I really do think I cannot think of a princess ship that I would not go on to go where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Even on Norwegian, we've been on the Encore and the Breakaway. If they were the only people going where I really wanted to go, I would hope they wouldn't change my itinerary and off I would go.
Yeah.
And the same with like with Royal Caribbean. Just if they're the ones that go where it is you want to go. Yeah. So
Meg thinking if we don't go now, we won't go.
You're right.
Very much so.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Hoping they tweak the star. Ellen, yeah, I don't know. Like the deck plan still matches. Mm-hmm. that if she'll just be done on time, that'll be a big step up. So, yeah. Yeah. So Rhonda says flight's not affecting the cruise yet. At the very beginning, I even called the Port of San Pedro today. Everything is just moving along there just fine. So it is a little bit more of a worry, and like worry about your flights, worry about pay attention to those kind of things, and watch my video today. Yeah. Let's see. Don't risk the year. Thanks, Vicki. You're a sweetheart for saying that. I'm headed toward 51 this year, and I feel like I'm running out of time to see the world since I am now just able to begin. You know, this is true, and we're all like at different places along that path, and you never want to be, you don't ever want to live in fear. You can't live in fear that your day is around the corner, that you're going to die. But at the same time, you just have to know that time does fly, and so you may as well catch it, because otherwise you're going to be standing there. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Code 4 for Life says the buffet. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to their channel, I always try to remember to say that. Please do. The buffet on the Queen Mary 2 has the same traffic flow as the 405 in Southern California. I should read your whole comments before I start. You guys are so awesome. Like, were you born that way? Like, that is so cool. That sums it up. And when you say it, we all know.
Yeah.
That was really amazing. Good job.
We were down there about 6, 8, 10 years ago and wore out my brakes.
Not entirely.
I had to stop at Pet Boys before we drove home.
Well, we needed new brakes anyway, but that sealed the deal faster than it would have. Yeah.
No, these were good for more.
Oh, Pat and Rich says they were on the Ruby over Thanksgiving and some of the crew didn't seem too happy. See, and that is a big deal. That's a big deal. And you know what? So much, I think we all know so much goes into crew morale, and so much of it starts from the top and trickles down, doesn't it? And I feel like Jeffrey mentioned, he's on the Caribbean Princess, and he has noticed that they're really short-staffed, and that the crew members are always hustling, like at dinner time and everything. And I can see that after a while, the constant hustle to make up for not having enough people, that's kind of like wear you out. And so after a while, you just start thinking they don't even care enough to have enough people. And that's when I think morale has a hard time. Don't you like me telling you all that? But I think, you know what, I can see that would be really hard. Like at lots of different jobs, it works that way. So thanks for bringing that up, Rich. And Pat, really appreciate it. Well, hi there, Sharon. Let's see. We went on the Ruby to Alaska and loved the ship and the cruise. Thanks for saying that. The Ruby does have some really nice cruises up to Alaska. Yeah. Let's see. Gina agrees. If we don't plan it, we won't go. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Yep. That's what, we're trying to plan some things that it's that thing of putting a date on your someday. Give your someday a date. Yeah. Yep. Ray says, I think that booking is driven by your age and health more as we get older. Definitely. Oh, absolutely. Because time is going. Yeah. So you have to list out what you want to do and figure out what the day is for it. I really appreciate you saying that as well. The other thing that I think is a really big deal in cruising right now is interesting jostling. I don't know if you would say interesting jostling, but how booked things are even way further out. I've noticed that as I look at not just our group cruises, but as I just am rummaging around for things that Gordon and I maybe want to do, I'm really surprised with how booked some cruises are far out. The other thing that really surprises me is when you look at cruises, a lot of times like your suites, your mini suites, the deluxe balconies always sell out really early in cruises. And I find that really interesting as well. But I don't know. Chris says tomorrow is not promised. That's why I have my cruises booked. Yeah. As said in the Shawshank Redemption, get busy living or get busy dying. Oh, that just gave me goosebumps. Wow. Get busy living or get busy dying. Yeah, choose. We're going to choose to live, aren't we? All of us. Yeah. Code 4 for Life got spoiled on Oceania with 600 passengers and 400 crew. That's a pretty sweet ratio right there. It's not so many people. Let's see. Basketballers, nice to have you with us. Does Norwegians more at sea include gratuities on drinks and specialty dining? Yes. And so the way the more at sea thing works is your cruise costs the same. And then as you add extra components of the more at sea, then that's what makes it cost more. Okay, so you can say your cruise is $100, and then with the whole Morency, it's $200. But say you don't want the specialty, the beverage portion, you can still say, well, I want, I still want to get that shore excursion credit. I still want to get the Wi-Fi, and I still want to get the specialty dining. You can do that, and the difference in the price will be the gratuities on the beverages. That's kind of how they price things. And so as you do that, like if you're someone that doesn't want the beverage package, then just don't book that part of it. But if you're someone that wants the whole Morency, get the whole Morency. Does that make sense? But yeah, that's how they choose the price. And the same with the specialty dining. If you don't want the specialty dining, you don't include it, because then you're not paying the gratuities on it. It's really, to me, just this really interesting pricing model that they've come up with it. They don't say we're charging you, $800 for an 8-day cruise for a beverage package. They're like, no, you'll be paying just the gratuities on it, which, a rose by any other name would smell just the same. You know what I mean? So that's how they do that. Does that make sense? Let's see. Oh, thanks, Casey. You're a sweet pea. Thank you. Ellen says her friends loved Oceania. I don't know. I want to try Oceania, but I don't want to try Oceania. And I go back and forth on that a lot. I want to try Viking Ocean before I try Oceania, and don't even ask me why. I want to go on Azamara again more than I want to try Oceania, and I don't know why. If anybody has anything to say, or you think I'm got a funny idea, let me know. But loved Azamara. To me, Azamara is just spectacular. Loved it. So yeah, let's see, what did Code 4 for Life say that is amazing? Oh, the Oceania.
Everything.
Okay. All righty.
Everything.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. They'll be on the marina for 24 days in September. Thanks so much for reminding us. HRVOJE. Thanks for reminding everybody. Thumbs up. Yeah. Does anybody? Oh, it's 7:02 already here at our house.
And I've got to tell everybody.
We're not going anywhere.
I've got to tell everybody. So we've been booking some of our flights that we haven't, I don't know,
gotten around to.
Yeah.
Then we'll get you right.
And it just feels like some of this stuff is actually getting more real, because you look at our website, we've got things planned out for the next 2.5 years, and that's a long ways out. But then when you start booking the flight, and then we start thinking about the hotels, and then last night she was
car. Yeah,
I made some car rentals, and she's like, "Are you sure you're okay driving around England again?" And I said, "I love it." And she's like, "Good, I love it too." And so, we've got this, that, and the other thing that we're just starting to piece together, and we are
going. And you know what else I learned we all need to do together? So have you guys seen the thing? Okay, look up on YouTube the Glacier Express. It's this train ride that is in Switzerland. It takes I think about 8 hours if you do the whole thing. And so we have watched lots of videos about doing it in the summertime. And our bottom line is we decided we're renting a car and we're going to drive and see all these other things instead. So that's our answer for the summertime. But then I saw a video about what it looks like right now. And so we might want to do that, everybody. So I don't know. I'm working on figuring that one out, because that's going to be we could do that, because what you can do is even do a river cruise that ends in Basel. It's not so hard. We can do this. Mm-hmm. So if anybody wants to do that, tell me. Yeah. There's just so many fun things to do. And Michael and Nancy haven't forgotten the tulips. So if you want to do the tulips from Holland, we should think of when. If you want 2027, they're selling. We got to go. So tell me what anybody wants to do, because it's funner together. And alrighty. So Kevin's done the Glacier Express twice.
Thomas. Thomas did it as well.
Okay. Oh, fun. So did you do it in the winter, or did you do it in the summer? Because I've seen all of these videos about the summer, and it's beautiful. Heavens, yes. But we've got a little route we're planning out to drive and then go see a bunch of the glaciers and take the things up to the top. Corn doesn't know we're doing the thing up to the top yet, but
the Skyway. Oh, that's okay.
Is that okay? And so just that's what we were thinking. But then in the wintertime, yes, tulips. Okay, let's have a powwow, you guys, when you call me. Okay, let's talk about that.
Back to someone's question up here about
booked Azamara with Dawn's Christmas cruise in 20. No, I think you're doing, who did he do? Oh, are you doing Azamara? I'm sorry. Ron, I didn't mean to say no, you're not. Azamara is, so you're going to do Dawn's Christmas cruise and then do Azamara, or do Azamara first. I get it. Okay.
Ray's question about
how long
credit.
does it take? You know what, for refundable? So the time that I had refundable onboard credit, it took maybe 3 weeks, but some people can say it takes up to 3 months.
Yeah.
So if you got off on the 21st and you don't have it yet, just sit back. Yeah.
Vicky's asking, is the Rotterdam easy to navigate around? I've got a 14-day Northern Lights cruise in October next year.
You know, I've actually been looking at the deck plan on the Rotterdam for several things lately, and I think it's a great ship. Everybody likes the Rotterdam. That's a really popular class of ship. She's their newest, and it seems like it. Yeah, it seems. Yeah, those Holland America ships, I think that they're all easy to navigate. They're uncomplicated. To me, it's not like you're going on one that is like broken up a lot, like the Sun Princess is, and some of the other ships we've been on. I think it should hopefully be really easy for you to navigate, Vicky. Yeah, they do a good job there. So
Sharon's reminded me not to get another traffic ticket.
Oh, Sharon, you want to know what the funny thing is over there? You can get one and you don't even know you're doing something wrong. That one we just got when we were in Cardiff, like all we did was like pull over because
that's how I got.
It wasn't even like marked bus lane.
Yeah.
And we were only there long enough to like less than a minute because I had the luggage and like literally maybe 1 minute, a minute and a half at the very most, not 2 minutes. No.
Well, it's long enough to get a picture. That's all it took. You know? And
we'll do our best. So thanks for remembering that and saying that.
And I gotta say, so when we returned the car at the Hertz place, I wasn't too happy because the guy was really, really picky.
Well,
and so I'm not going with Hertz.
You know what? They have National there now, and they even cost a little less.
Yeah.
So if you need to know that,
it might be Enterprise, but it's National and Enterprise are the same.
They work together. Yeah.
So we're doing that this time.
Oh, Melody wants to do tulips. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm in. I'll hurry up and look at it, and we'll hurry up and go. Yeah.
Thomas did the glacier in the summer.
In the summer? Not that it would not be beautiful in the summer. I just, Colette says Switzerland in the summer is beautiful. Yeah, we're really, really excited.
And
so
Kevin
we're doing that river
cruise
that ends in Basel, summer and late spring.
And he says Bernina Express is another great choice.
We looked at that.
Yeah.
Bernina Express. We looked at that train ride too. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I think the hard thing that I was trying to fit, like it would just take so much of our time if we do the Glacier Express because it's so far down, and then you got to come back and get your car again. And then I also didn't like, well, I'm telling you, I didn't like that you don't stop along the way and see things. Whereas we noticed that there were roads by the train a lot of the way. And so we thought, well, then we can stop and see what we want to see along the way. That's just me. But
we'd love to pull into just a little cafe or a little patisserie, and that
look
makes
at
for
you
a lot
saying
of fun.
A patisserie. Yeah. So, but I love that. Yeah, thanks for saying that, Kevin. I appreciate it. Let's see. Ontario Girl said they stayed at the SS Rotterdam Hotel in Rotterdam. How fun is that? Before boarding the Rotterdam last summer. Thank you for saying that for her. The trains and trams into Amsterdam worked well. They do. And remember when they were having trouble with the water levels and then they couldn't board the ship and so they had to move people around? They said it worked really smoothly. Yeah. It's the Statendam, not the Rotterdam. Oh, out of Rotterdam. Now I get it. Okay. It's okay. Those ships are all really, I think they're nicely arranged to make it easy to navigate and easy to remember like where things are. So it's not all. Yeah.
Well, and you were talking about the river ships, the river boats, and I was trying to figure out which one we were going to be on for something, and they've got what, two or three dozen?
What?
Viking?
River? Viking has, they have
a lot.
They have like, I think they've got more than 100 river boats.
Yeah, and so that's why
I had to look up that exact number. Let's look at that number.
So that's why when they can't make it under a bridge or something, That's all right. They got another one sitting right there, ready for you.
Alrighty. So Gary, you and Edith, nice to see you. They said Edith saved us by spotting the congestion zone in Oxford, but we paid the fee online before returning the car. That's so awesome. Glad we're not the only ones having funny things happening.
Yeah.
And at least we can laugh about it. Neither one of us gets mad. It's just part of the experience. Yeah, I like that. Oh, Vicky says tulips is on her bucket list. Thomas did the Bernina Express as well. Thanks for saying that, Thomas. Yeah. Oh, Cheryl's headed back to Switzerland this summer. We will be on the trains again. Good for you. So are you doing a river cruise too, Cheryl? You and Dell, are you just going to go see the country? So I'm really excited.
Well, a part of the other thing was when you get a car, you just kind of throw your luggage in the back. You don't have to deal with dragging it on the train and going it back.
Yeah, we did the trains that time. I would do the trains again, though.
I did. I like those. I love trains.
We just took a carry-on, didn't we?
Something.
I took a carry-on and my backpack. Yeah. So, but anyway, thanks for joining us here this evening. Does anybody have any other questions? Anything you need before we go? It's such a pleasure to see you all here. Yep. Hope everybody has just a great weekend. Yeah, I'm for tulips, but it would depend on the year. Okay, Connie, we'll have a powwow too. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Kim says the group has inspired her to travel more. I've been able to find a few group cruises that fit into her work schedule, her budget. Oh, I am so happy to have you with us, Kim. Just going to come with us this year. We're going to have a ball.
Oh, we love having all of you there.
Yeah, thanks for coming. We sure enjoy getting to see all of you. And thanks for being with us. We wouldn't be us without you. So thanks for coming. And everybody, good night. Have a great weekend. And I'll be talking to y'all again really soon. Y'all take really good care. God bless you. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.